Still on justice for Mohbad. Justice for Mohbad. So, some couple of days ago, there was a silent protest in the Federal Capital Territory where Yomi Fabi, actor and activist, could be seen solo protesting. Of course, he said he was going to do this, and setting justice for Mohbad seekers, supporters also came on board to sit, in solidarity. But something happened. Some information dropped. This information is unbelievable. We've been talking about certain king, one king and the other king, and some other, mysterious involvement of certain people in this journey of justice for Mohbad. And some thought this is rubbish. It's not really making sense. I said it in my previous analysis. I said, who is Mohbad and what is it about Mohbad? But something that a lot of people might not be thinking, or maybe a few people are thinking about it, is the reason why justice for Mohbad became what it is. I'll tell you what I mean. But before I proceed, please like, share, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you. And to those that have tapped on the thanks button, the one with the love icon, dollar sign in the middle of it, may God bless you. May God replenish your pockets. If you like what we do here, and you are also for justice for Mohbad, you're a justice seeker, smash on that button that says thanks. Well, like I said, it is not as if Mohbad is in charge of very important matters in Nigeria. Neither is he connected to the biggest of the big in the industry, the entertainment industry that he is in. But there is something that certain people do not want to come to light. They know that should pressure and a little bit of touches here and there comes up, it will lead to discovery, meaning certain things will be discovered. And those things will tag certain persons that do not want to be tagged. They don't want the talk to now be, that during the course of we now met, this person now came across us, and then we did this and that. They don't want nothing. To them, this should be made to appear as unrelated to the demise of Mohbad. They don't want names to be mentioned. They do not want it at all. Of course, you must have wondered why. To those that are non-Nigerians, some of them might be like, oh, it's a Nigerian thing. These guys, they just don't, they'll come up with different thoughts, which to an extent, they might be correct. But in the case of Mohbad, there is more surrounding him that he might not be fully involved in. But this, in fact, you know what? I think it's better you hear from the horse's mouth. Please like and share. Tap on the subscribe button. Let's get right into it.
Voice want to wakakiri. Because I don't know what you need to do. So all I'm just going to be saying is, never anything you want to do, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government is for justice, is for the development of Nigeria. Is not overlooking Mohbad's matter. When complaints go to them, or no one else wants anything. Wọ́n lọ kó gbogbo ẹ̀ láti Èkó. Nígbà tá láwọn èèyàn lọ, wọ́n ṣe abracadabra. The first time I went to FCID, wọ́n kọ́ ṣe pé wọ́n dẹ̀mọ́ fún mi. Kọ́ lẹ́yìn báyìí ní kò sí ìwérí kò sí wàhálà. Never be returned. We met the right police officers. Wọ́n ṣe lọ gbé ẹlẹ́kẹ̀rú jáde. So, all I will just say is this. Let's give kudos to the presidency, the IG, and the DIG, and the top officers in that FCID. They will get Mohbad justice in your kitchen because I want to want to it's even is new setting on Ruminu. When they've committed crime. So when they've committed crime, But of course, I share in the sentiment. We have to be careful the kind of information we divulge so that they don't ambush us and mess it up. In quite to was certain of course also to Mohbad, even if the president say they should go and do it, they should go and do it. We know what that means. So, what you say now? Our target complainants. Having written our statement, the investigation is now fully activated. Excuse to very for what tell anyway. The president about complain. She married my lot of my pariwo. She money. To but any experience. Show me no matter what you give us. Oh, for any full evidence. When you call to investigate, you have not come to read your statement. At for any at one for power because share. But back pariwo anywhere. They will say the complainant is hiding in London, asking us to go and do something. What do we know what to do? And the honest truth is, even until I came around, meeting office to office, be married. And I'm going to be having another one again this coming week. Final one this coming week. So, which I might give an update here because, like I said, this is the final slot. I don't want to, if anybody like that, show me unnecessarily. And not even nobody show. But I don't want people trying to, puncture everything we're doing, which is a serious stuff. I appreciate people analyzing and stuff like that. But it's to analyze case now at this stage, all far affecting them. And these people, they sponsor some negative people to go and analyze in a destructive manner. So that after I'm not allowing people to solve on the case here, I'll probably go on interest. Because I'm all of being back with me. The man saw how I go, I shall be telling back. So I'm not going to give you room for that. In comedy, my beautiful. Tell me, it's all of you, okay? You are free to support the NGO because we need to take some certain steps. We need to do so many things. We go to Allah. No. Let me mention the figure out here. See, and I don't want to tell you things I want to do because if I'm going to Wally, but in this case we have now, all of us know where we are. It might be a case in the Lake. And we need some meetings. We like to be lawyer today fully. I like to show our combi. That will take us weeks upon weeks. I've been able to, the last time I played games, to raise funds to get distract. If you gave me a distraction. And I'm happy that you all came through for me. Irrespective of the fact that homo abuse or anything I do, you people support. So it was able to show to them that even if your is not talking about justice or bad, there's some fans still appreciate and value him. Anything he does, they support. But unfortunately, you people thought you were giving money to go and buy clothes, to go and eat, to go and it's not small. No, I was using the money for justice or bad. And the people said, don't let me know me. Oh, she be accountability. But báwo ló ṣe rówó ṣe gbogbo tó ṣe yẹn? Báwo ló ṣe rówó travel láti London to dé Nigeria to dé Kòtòfò wá s'Abuja? Báwo ló ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀? Níbo ló ń sùn? Ó yẹ kó béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi sí náà. Mi ṣá kọ́lé s'Abuja. wọ́n ti wá gẹ́gẹ́ tí wọ́n sàbùjá lé mi ìlò 3 days rí nígbà àwọn abèrè ń bọ́ lọ́mọ dé sí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì 70,000 per day Airbnb 2 bedroom flat tí wọ́n fẹ́ yá lò fọ́sẹ̀ kan 400,000 300,000 tí wọ́n fẹ́ lo room kan minimum is ìtò worst lẹ́gbẹ́ area ayọ̀ gbádùn minimum is 100,000 per week. Do you know how many weeks I'm still going to spend here pursuing this Mohbad's case until justice is finally served? Because ibi ẹ ṣáà rí pé ẹ ti rí intro wey ẹ ti gbọ́dọ̀ àfiṣò láyé fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún wọn bí kọ́lé bọ̀ kó wà lẹ̀, and this people are interested to do the right thing. They are interested to do everything. Oh, look what we see, because we know, we know this country, we know where we are at the moment. So when you see a president that listens, this is a serious improvement, because what matter you pay kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ today in flying go ẹnu yóò kó. If you speak to the president, he would kí lè ṣe. So the president should sacrifice his own party, his own government, his own family name, so that one family can it could possible now. Kí president kan fẹ́ ṣe gan ọgọ́ nígbà pé ṣé wọ́n lo ṣẹ́ ni kí ni ìmọ̀ kó dọ̀tí bá lè fọwọ́ ilé láyé wọ́n mọ̀ tó jọ ṣe náà. They know what they did, they know who, they know, the system knows. So I have 2 options. Because me, if I dárúkọ pé yìí báyìí, tí má dárúkọ pé yìí báyìí, my first time idea kí ló likely láti fẹ́ fi owó yẹn ṣe. Bí tí wọ́n yá wèrè dé wọ́n nìyẹn. It's obvious that our lawyer needs to be fully engaged. Oníṣẹ́ pọ̀ láti ṣe pẹ̀lú wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Lawyer ló wọ́n máa ṣẹ́ ẹ̀ lọ́gán. Because me, I don't want to know much. Lawyer ló gbọ́dọ̀ bàbá ṣẹ́ lọ. Where they need to go to court, they go to. I don't want to go into details of all that.
Welcome back. So according to Yomi Fabiyi, there are 2 major personalities. And, we've been talking about Oba. He said there are 2 personalities connected together and they can be linked to certain events. And those events, majority of those that are connected, stakeholders in this terrible activity, do not want it to come to light. They do not want their names or their role. They do not want it. They don't want it to be mentioned. They don't want it to attach to anything. They are so afraid. They do not want it at all. This is wickedness. This is wickedness. Yomi Fabiyi, well, as you can, if you observe, you will see that his voice is a bit strained. This is as a result of his work. He had gone solo, like I said. He screamed, he did a lot, and all of this is to make sure that justice for Mohbad is gotten at the end of the day. This is not about cloud chasing. Is he doing it for his own NGO? Whatever it is, the NGO was created for this. That's it. It was created for this. So, he said the president is aware and information has been dispensed to the right authority to look into and to work and to make sure that answers are gotten. What needs to be done are done. What needs to be put together are put together. Everything done appropriately to make sure that the demise of Mohbad is not it's just not something that no, not something that one will just look the other way. That's the truth. Because somehow people started losing interest and they're like, oh, it seems the way things are, um, let's just pretend like all is well. Let's just act like everything is fine. Let's just make it look like there is nothing to talk about. You might be wondering, what is this thing that Yomi Fabi is not really saying? That there are two kings and there are this, there are that, and there is this, there is that, there is, saying a lot of things without really saying much. He talked about finance. He said he does not want to directly involve himself in the finance aspect of it, but he's still talking about mobilization, which cost him a lot of problems. A huge one. A lot and a lot and a lot of problems. Cost him a lot of problems. Problems that it took him a long time, and I don't even know if he's clear of it, to get off it. They said, oh, Oga, you are just here for money. How dare you say this to us? How dare you say this to us? He learned a lot from it, and now he's being careful. He does not want to hurt her or say whatever it is that could prompt a repetition of the same. He can't. Now, I do not blame people who came hard at him back then. Nobody wants to be stupid. They do not want anyone taking advantage of them. No, not at all. They don't want it. I applaud to an extent. At least it will make him realize that you can't come and just take money off members of the public. And at that time, people were kind of agitated. So they were careful. They don't want somebody coming to manipulate them. But till today, he has shown that justice for Mohbad is a personal journey for him. And justice for Mohbad should not be watered down. He has joined those in the diaspora who I believe are the ones really keeping justice for Mohbad alive. Mohbad's justice, oftentimes, it will appear as if it is kind of dwindling, like nobody is really looking at it again. Something will come up. Right now, what is being peddled is the DNA. Oh, the DNA has been conducted, and it seems this is that, that is that. But the thing is, that DNA, the kind and type that the kind of DNA that is said has to be conducted is tissue-based, and it has to be done abroad. Has it been done? What is the result of it? Even the maternal test that was conducted secretly by Cynthia, and that's alongside Iyabo Ojo, they said the result came negative. That's what they said, that the result came negative. So, who is fooling who? What's really happening? Let us keep our fingers crossed on this one. Let's keep our fingers crossed. I applaud Yomi Fabi for taking time out, for putting his life on the line. It's not easy. It's not a joke. For doing all of that, all for the sake of justice. It is not easy. It's not easy. There was a time people said, oh, this guy, you're just cloud chasing. You are not really who you say you are. You are this and that. And he proved majority of them wrong by making sure that he stood steadfast, regardless of the monetary aspect of it, which we all know is important when you are pursuing a cause. You just have to talk about the financial aspect of it. Pursuing justice and all of that comes with a cost. But then accountability is also an aspect that caused a lot of chaos back then. And to him, he said, no, I cannot account for accounting publicly will make certain people discover my strategy and know what I'm into. And I don't want to make it appear. This is an NGO. Donate to it if you have interest. Don't question me.